Greetings, YouTube. Lately, Hillary Clinton has been making a number of media appearances pertaining to the future election of 2016. And I wanted to use that as an opportunity to make a MGTOW video, which I haven't made for some time, um, pertaining to one of the things that Hillary has brought up in her in the past. And what I'm alluding to is the infamous quote, which I shall quote: "Women have always been the primary victims of war. Women lose their husbands, their fathers, their sons in combat." Unquote. Now, I want to begin my response to this infamous quote of hers by saying, men also lose their fathers and sons in combat, along with coming back home traumatized if they survive. In some cases, soldiers who have survived may even end up coming home permanently damaged. Now, men may not lose their husbands, but that is nothing compared to losing your life and as a result ending up being permanently removed from all your loved ones, including the ones who you love more than your own life even. The same loved ones who you would never allow to be put into a worse situation than that of yours. By the demise men suffer in war, by dying, men lose the opportunities of seeing their kids grow, and thereby lose the opportunities of watching them grow into independent adults at one point. Because like kids, they grow into independent adults at one point. So men, who die in war, never get to see their kids grow and never see that point in their lives where kids, become independent and go on with their own lives. Furthermore, they lose the countless opportunities of experiencing beautiful moments in life involving family and friends. The loved ones of men who die in war have the possibility of recovering and being able to move on with their lives. The men who have died themselves don't even have that much, since their death is irreversible. The suffering of the person who is rotting in jail for the rest of his or her life is not going to be surpassed by the suffering experienced by his or her loved ones. At the end of the day, his or her loved ones are still free and can manage to one way or another go on with their lives, or at least have the possibility to do so. Unlike the person rotting in prison with life without parole, he or she does not even have that. Now, for my final comments, my paternal grandfather died a year before I was born. I never got to know him. But that is nothing compared to the fact that my grandfather not only lost his life, but also the chance to know his grandson as well. That day, my father lost his dad, but that is nothing compared to the fact that my grandfather, as a result of dying, not only lost his life, but also suffered the loss of not being with his son anymore. And finally, I would like to state that what Hillary is trying to do is undermine male suffering and exaggerate female victimization, making men look more fortunate than they are, and making women look less fortunate than they are. This is a disservice to both genders, especially men, due to the fact that she has undermined not only male sufferings in war, but also male self-sacrifice. Thank you, and that is all.